Hey divas and gents, I'm coming to you with a little tiny tutorial on stretchy bracelets. I did have a few requests, so I decided to go ahead and give it a whirl. There are other videos if you feel that mine maybe was not clear enough, or whatever it may be, or maybe there's a different technique. It's actually pretty simple to do. So I said I would do it, and this is me giving me sticking to my word. So let's go ahead and dive on in. I'm going to show you a bracelet that I just recently made. This is going to my other sweet friend Marissa, and this was her request, is for black and gold. So I did them out of the matted black beads that I had recently purchased from LA. And then let's see, there we go. And then I used the gold spacer beads, and then I have, those are actual, these ones right here are Swarovski crystals that I had in my stash for a while. So the three are different. So for instance, they're meant to be stackables though. This is one of them. So you see I used some hematite that looks like a chevron. I have some shinier black beads. They're just they're glass beads. So whatever I did here, I did on this side. Then I have, oops, here we go, I did it this way. So I have some gold bead caps, and then I have just another type of gold bead. I have gold rondelles with the crystals. This is a crackle bead right here that's black and gray. And then I hung some chain in between the two. And these are the little charms I hung on the side. Thought would be really pretty to add. And then the rest in the back are just solid with nothing in between. And then this is just the focal of one. And this is the second one. So I mixed crystal plus matted bead, and then in between that I have star spacer beads in between each one of them. Okay, then right here I have two of the matted right here with these bead caps that are really pretty. They have flowers on them, and I believe I got those from Joann's. And then this right here was an LA bead. This is one of the what do you call them? I don't know what they're called, but these are the ones that you can loop in between. See, and that's another thing I was going to show you too. This is where the work is finished, and I have it hidden inside here, so you don't see where I tied it at. I always try to put it to where I can keep it hidden, so it's under there. And then these are the little charms that I hung from it. There we go. I hope this is focused because that's going to stress me out. Okay, so that is the second one, and then this is the third one. I put this beautiful big glass gray bead right here in the middle, and then I just hung this really pretty gold filigree heart that I showed that I got in LA. And then these are pure matted beads, and I have gold spacers in between. And then I have those really pretty bead caps on the ends of these. So you have all of these stacked, and it looks kind of extra amazing. So there we go. So you can add a lot of really fun elements into a stretchy bracelet so that it makes it easier, because there is really no tools required for this. This is the stretchy stuff that I use. It is from the Bead Factory because you get a ton of it. And so you see I paid $3.20, and it's an 8mm elastic cord. Now I have not checked the website, so you might want to check the website and see if they still have, well, they do have it at the store for sure, but I did notice from a couple people that mentioned that everything that I showed was not there, and I went on there and I actually quickly went through it and I didn't see everything that I had. So it looks like they don't put everything in the store, but keep in mind this store has so many beads. I don't think it's possible to put every single bead, but things like this I would think they would have. So but go ahead and give it a whirl. This is what it looks like. It's 8mm, it's 100 meters long, and you get a lot of, and this is the perfect size. I love this one. So I already pre-cut, and mind you, I guesstimate, and there is waste, so if there's a better way where you don't where there's no waste for you, then you can do that, but it doesn't faze me too much. You can use these right here. These you can get from Joann's. This is where I got mine. These are threaders. When you're using elastic, I tend to sit there and I'll just hold it like this and then line the beads through it. But this right here will allow you to grab a lot of beads at once and slide them right through. So for those of you that may not have a steady hand and you can't, you know, because it's flimsy. So I'm going to do it with this just to show you, and hopefully not take forever on doing these. Okay. So you see that right here, there's an opening. Okay, so all you're going to do, it's just like those threaders that you buy in those little sewing kits. It's the same purpose. So you just fold some of it in there, and then you just have a little bit hanging out, just so that you can thread. Now, when I do my beading, I do it to where I start with doing all of these beads first, and then I do the focal point at the end, only because I can hide the stretchy part inside there. Or if you know you're doing wherever there's bead caps, then you know you would want to stop there so that you can do the tying in there and then it stays closed in. Or if you have a bead that's big enough, you can stretch the knot inside the bead so that you don't see any of the work. So you don't, you know what I'm saying? That would look really obvious, and it wouldn't look really good if I had it to where it tied right here and you could see that because it's solid black. Okay, so I'm going to do another one, but this one I'm going to do in silver. Okay, so I'm just guesstimating on how I'm going to do this. I literally just grabbed some beads and I was like, okay, well, let's see. These are the ones I'm going to see what I can do. Okay, we're going to start with matted bead, and then I already knew I was gonna, I kind of had in my mind what I was gonna, how I was gonna lay it out. So then I put a bead cap. Then I'm gonna put this really pretty, it's a gray glass bead. And mind you, I'm not looking through the camera as I do this. I am actually looking on the side, because in the camera it's kind of hard to see. So, and then you see I'm creating a pattern in between them. And I know that right here where I end is going to be my focal piece. So I wanted to start, okay, I don't want to pull it through yet. So right now I'm using these square daisy spacers. These ones right here you can get at Michael's. That's where I got them, the square ones. So I normally get those when they have their sales and stuff like that. So I'll get them then. See, so you have a pattern already going. So now I'm going to push it through. Alright. And when I do these, it's kind of hard to guesstimate. I'm like on my size. So I'll go where I think I might want to stop, and then I'll try and see if that's going to work for me. And then if not, then I'll go back. I'll show you right now how I do it. I will show you. So right now I'm just trying to, I made a simple pattern. I didn't want to make it too confusing. Oh, you know what? I should have added the chain. Okay, that's fine. I can do that in a minute. I did grab a piece of chain because I wanted to, right here. Once again, just guesstimating, hoping for the best. A lot of what I do, honestly, is a lot of guesstimating. especially on size and where to cut things, and I tend to oversize because it's easier to go, you know, to fix it. If you under, then oh my gosh, you got to start all over again. And mind you, I do it. No matter how many years I've been doing jewelry, I still make a lot of mistakes. It is what it is. Okay, so here we go so far. Super simple pattern, right? Nothing too crazy. I mean, you can go solid or you can add a bunch of different colors. I'm all over the place with doing different things. Oops. Okay. And this right here is kind of like a metal, a really thin metal. So it totally helps to do it a bunch at one time. See, if I didn't have this, I would have to go one bead at a time, string it, push it through. So this way it totally allows you to go a little bit quicker. And these are really inexpensive. These little sewing, or these little needle threaders oops, I missed a spacer. Alright, and I have, the reason why I have the round ones out is because where I keep all my spacers stashed, I have them mixed. So I just grabbed a little pinch, but I have my little, just in case if I don't have enough, I have my little case over there, just in case, because I don't want to have to do this over. So, and see, and this is my focal bead. Is that not gorgeous? Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's see. I think I might be slowing down because the focal bead that I'm going to be using is going to take some space. So actually, let's go ahead and keep it even. I want to make sure that both sides, really, I need one more square spacer. And I knew this was going to happen, so I brought my kit. Alright. Alrighty, and then I'll put this here. Alright, let's go ahead and take this out now. Okay. Now, oops, I need to take this one out because I didn't put the bead cap, which goes right here. Put this back on because I put it on the other side and not on this one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these other kind of bead caps. Wait a minute. Oops. No, see. I had a spacer in here when I shouldn't have. Let me take that out. There's times I've done bracelets and I'll look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'll be all done and I'll be like, I missed a spacer bead, and I hate it because I know I have to cut it open and I got to start all over again, and it drives me nuts. When I do stuff like that, I always try to proof check what I do just to make sure. Maybe I'll add a spacer bead there so it doesn't look right. Alright, so I'm gonna add, see, I'm totally, like I said, trying it out, seeing how it looks. If not, I don't like it, then I'll just add something or take something away. It's all your preference. And I'm gonna show you, and I'm really hoping, because I'm not looking through the camera, I keep, you know, going back and forth, but like I said, my focus on the camera doesn't always zoom in right when I want it to. So I'm hoping that it's not cloudy because I'm going to be so bad. Okay. So here is kind of where I'm at. I haven't tied it yet. Come on, camera. And so this is kind of what I'm looking at. So what I do is I'll pinch it right here. It's not tied, and I'll slide it through my wrist, and I'm like, okay, that looks like it would be fine. There's not a lot of hanging underneath my wrist, so this looks a perfect estimate. So now I'm going to tie the knots. Okay. And what I do is I tie 3 times one side and 3 times the other. So I'll go 1, oops, 2, and I don't pull too hard because you can break the stretchy string, so don't press hard, but don't go too crazy pulling too hard because it'll break and then you got to start all over. And then I'll turn this over, and then I'll do it on this side. 1, let's see, oh, I didn't add the chain, dang it. 2, okay, 3. Okay, then I get my little snippets. I use these ones right here. You can use scissors, you don't need to use that. I cut those off. So that's my waist. Actually, I need to cut a little bit more so it doesn't pop out. So you should have used scissors because these are meant to cut metal, not stretchy string. Time to bust the Timmies. Let's try that. That's cut much faster. See? There you go. Okay. So see, none of the work, you can see where it's tied, and that's how you want it. Okay, so that's how I have it. Now, for a little... Oh, I was supposed to totally add these. See, I'm so bummed. I brought my rondelles out to add those, and I didn't do that, nor did I add my chain like I wanted to, but there is hope, and I didn't. Alright, let's see. Oh no, I didn't bring my... Actually, I lied. You will need like a set of these. Okay, just to open if you're going to add charms. If you don't want to add charms and you want to leave it just like that, you can totally do that. So I'm just going to hang some little dangles, and right here, then I'm going to add it on it. And you want to add, make sure that you do, oops, sorry, that you do 2 jump rings. Don't just add 1 and then put it on there because it'll be too hard. Okay, so I'll add this right here. And I should have brought 2 sets to close them easier, but that's all right. I can do it. So see, right here, if you add 1, it hangs into the inside, then you hang the second one and you put your charms on the second one so that it has give. If you just put the 1 there, it'll be kind of stuck and it won't move. Okay, so that's how you do that. Now, I was supposed to add this chain so that it could hang like this in the front, but I totally forgot as it was sitting right in front of me. But just to keep it simple, you can, like I said, you can add chain to where it's just hanging. I do that a lot as well. But see how fast that was? It was really fast. So please don't think that you cannot do this, because honestly, you don't have to be a hardcore jewelry maker to do something like this. It's pretty simple, and it's instant. You don't have to have a ton of tools. You do, I mean, if you're going to add stuff like the little charms, then yeah, you're going to need some of these right here. And then your scissors. But there you go. Very simple and pretty and really quick to make. So see? It worked out perfect. So I hope this tutorial was okay, and that you guys understood and it made sense. And if you have any questions, I totally will answer them for you. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and thank you guys for asking me to do this, because I'm not great at tutorials, but I do try my best. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys had a great and amazing day, and off to work on something else. See you guys later. Bye.